Mom always told me looks is not going to get you anywhere, but being pretty is a job.
Hey loves, it is the one, the only Armonee Michelle, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, well, I am so happy to see your face again. Let's get into today's video. So today we're diving into something real, things that I wish that I knew in my 20s. Because let's be honest, navigating your 20s can feel like you are being thrown into the deep end without a life jacket. You're out here trying to figure out who you are, what you want, how to get it, and most importantly, how to keep your peace while doing it. But here's the thing, this journey is all about growth. It's about leveling up and setting the standard for how you want your life to look and feel. And trust me, the lessons that I've learned along the way, honey, they were very much necessary. So rather you're right in the thick of your 20s, about to step into them, or even looking back at trying to piece it all together, this video is for you. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's have some real talk about the things that I wish that I knew sooner. And listen, this is a safe space where we grow, we glow, and we make mistakes, but we always come back stronger. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with a big one, knowing your worth. And when I say know your worth, I'm talking about not settling for anything or anyone that doesn't recognize your value. When I was younger, I let other people's opinions and validation determine how I felt about myself. If someone wasn't showing me love or attention, I would start to question myself like, what's wrong with me? But girl, nothing was wrong with me. I just hadn't learned how to set boundaries and how to protect my energy. I used to base my self-worth on how I was treated, which meant that I let people get away with stuff that should have been checked immediately. But once I realized I'm the one who sets the standards for how I should be treated, let's just say things changed. Now I focus on pouring love into myself, and the more I invested into my own growth, the more I attracted the right energy into my life. So if you take anything from this, remember, you define your worth, not anyone else. You are enough just as you are, and anybody who makes you question that, well, they don't deserve a seat at your table, okay? Okay. Your 20s are full of constant change, and at first, it feels like the world is trying to knock you off your feet. Career changes, relationships, moving to new places, trying to figure out what you're really passionate about. It's a lot, okay? But guess what? That's okay. The truth is, life rarely goes the way that we planned. And sometimes the very things you thought you wanted end up not being for you at all. The key is learning to roll with the punches. It is okay to feel lost sometimes, and it's also okay to switch directions. I've learned to embrace the uncertainty even when it's uncomfortable. Sometimes things fall apart so that better things can come together. And when I look back at all the changes that I've been through, I see how each one pushed me to grow and become the woman that I am today. If you're struggling with change, just remember growth never happens when you're in your comfort zone. So don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to switch some things up. And don't be afraid to try new things. The journey is so worth it. Now, let's talk about money, because financial freedom is the goal for a lot of us. And when I was younger, I really thought that I just stumbled into financial stability one day. Like one good job, one good opportunity, and boom, I'd be set. But it doesn't work like that. Building financial freedom takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes knowledge. It's about being smart with your money, learning how to budget, save, and make your money work for you. And trust me, I've made my share of financial mistakes, okay? The truth is, financial freedom isn't about a quick fix or some magic formula. It's about building habits that'll set you up for long-term success. Rather, it is starting a savings account, investing, or even just learning how to be more disciplined with your spending. Every little step matters. And listen, you're going to make mistakes, but that's part of the learning process. What's important is that you learn from them and that you keep moving forward. One of the hardest lessons that I've learned is that not everyone you start with is meant to finish this journey with you. People grow, people change, and sometimes you have to let people go for your own peace and growth. Whether it is friendships, relationships, or even your family, you have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. I used to hold on to people way past their expiration date because I was afraid of losing them. But what I didn't realize was that by holding on, I was actually starting to lose myself. You have to be okay with walking away from situations that aren't good for your mental health, your growth, or your peace. Because at the end of the day, it's your life and you deserve to surround yourself with people who genuinely support you. Mental health is everything, and I mean everything. You cannot pour from an empty cup. In my early 20s, I was so busy trying to be everything for everyone that I started to neglect myself. I thought that I could just power through anything without ever taking a break. But what I learned is that rest is necessary. Setting boundaries is necessary, and taking care of yourself is not selfish. Self-care to me looks like yoga, meditation, journaling, and sometimes just unplugging from the world and resting. It's about knowing when to say no, when to walk away, and when to breathe. Taking care of your mental health is a form of self-love, and you deserve to feel at peace. Now, let's talk about something that I wish that I had done more of in my early 20s. Taking risks. Playing it safe feels comfortable, but comfort zones don't bring you growth. Rather, it's going after a new career, starting a passion project, moving to a new city, or just stepping out of your shell socially. Sometimes you just have to go for it. For me, starting my YouTube channel was one of those risks. Putting myself out there, being vulnerable, and sharing my journey was very, very scary at first. I was worried of what people would think or if I'd be good enough. But looking back, I'm really, really glad that I took that leap. Even now, when I think about pursuing my dream of becoming a successful content creator, it is still scary. But here's the thing. I'd rather try and fail than look back and regret not trying at all. Taking risk doesn't mean everything will go perfectly. It just means that you're willing to bet on yourself. And that's the biggest flex that you can have. So if there's something on your heart that you want to do, this is your sign. Do it. Because you deserve to live a life that makes you feel alive, not feel like you're stuck in a constant revolving door. All right, loves. Well, those are the biggest lessons that I wish that I knew sooner. Your 20s are such a wild ride of discovery, heartbreak, growth, and healing. It's messy, it's beautiful, and it's absolutely worth every single lesson. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video, it's that you're allowed to make mistakes, you're allowed to change your mind, and you're allowed to start over. You are allowed to grow at your own pace and build the life that you want. Don't let anyone rush your success. So tell me in the comments, what's the biggest lesson that you learned so far? Or if you're just starting your journey, what's something you're working on right now? I absolutely love reading your stories, your comments, and connecting with y'all because we're all just trying to figure this life thing out together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. I've got so much more to share with you guys, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us next. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and keep shining. See you in the next one. Bye.